welcome to our next segment reading of the Asatru Edda. I am Asgard Skegg, and today we will be reading about the magical realm of Vanaheimr and the occupants of that realm, the Vanir, the allies of the Aesir. As Asgard was built for Odin and his descendants, the Aesir, the Vanir continued to settle Jormungand, establishing Vanaheimr for Odin's brothers in its western district. With Nat Lodir became the father of Njordr, and Honir became father of Frigga, from whom the Vanir are descended. Honir was the Jarl of the Vanir. While Njordr lived in Vanaheimr, he had taken his own sister Freyja in marriage, and from that it was allowed by law. And their children were Freyr and Freyja, and the daughters Hrifrasa, Sjodvarta, Bjarter, Blick, Bleeder, and Frieder. But among the Aesir, it is forbidden to intermarry with such near relations. Njordr, prince of men, became and made himself a dwelling in Noatan. He is guiltless of sin and rules over the high-built Hofen. Over Hofen and Hrogar he rules by the hundreds, yet was not born among the Aesir. He rules over the movement of winds, and he can calm sea and fire. One invokes him in seafaring and fishing. He is so rich and prosperous that he can grant wealth in lands or valuables to those who ask for his aid. It is believed that Njordr rules over the growth of seasons and the prosperity of the folk. Frigga is the foremost dis. She owns the dwelling called Fensalir, and it is splendid in all ways. She knows the orlog of all, though she herself says nothing. Njordr's children, Freyr and Freyja, are beautiful and powerful. Freyr is the most splendid of the Godin. He controls the rain and the shining of the sun, and through him the bounty of the earth. It is good to invoke him for peace and abundance. He also determines men's success and prosperity. In ancient times, the Godin gave Alfheimr to Freyr as a tanfi. He was also given rule over the Grotai mill with Lodir. On Freyr's behalf, his servants, Bigvir and Bela, attend the grist, while Lodir supervises the mill's regular motion. Freyr is the boldest rider of all of the exalted Godin. He makes no maid, no wife of men weep, and loosens all from bonds. Freyr owns the horse called Brodukhafi. He is also called Argud and Freyjafa. Freyja is the most splendid of the Disir. She has a home in Asgard called Folkvanger, and there she decides the choice of seats in the hall. She chooses half of the slain each day, and half belong to Odin. Wherever she rides into battle, half of the chosen slain belong to her. Her hall, Susrimnir, is large and beautiful. It is said that if the door is closed and bolted, no one can enter this hall against her will. Next to Susrimnir is Leifjaberg, and long has it been the joy of the sick and wounded. Each woman becomes healthy, although she has had a year's disease, if only she ascends the mount. When she travels, she drives a chariot drawn by two cats. She is easily approachable for people who want to pray to her, and from her name comes the title of honor whereby women of rank are called Frover or ladies. Freyja became so celebrated that all women of distinction are called by her name, whence they now have the title Frua, so that every woman is called frua, or mistress over her property, and the wife is called husfru, or husfreyja. Odin loves Freyja very much, and she is the fairest of all women. Freyja is white as snow, and the blue of her eyes is won from the rainbow. Her hair, which is as fine as spider webs, shine like beams of midday. If her lips unlock, then birds hush and leaves rustle no more. Through the strength of her look, the lion stretches down before her feet, and the armor holds back its poison. Her food is honey, and her drink is Yggdrasil's dew gathered in the blossoms of blooms. Freyja has 9 beauties, where her daughters have inherited but one each, at most 3. But even if she were ugly, she would be dear to us. Every summer, in which men offer Njordr's 9 daughters at the holy place, no evil can happen, so that is so severe that they cannot help them out in their distress. The Vanir, were mild race of Honir, are also the equivalents of their father and have his inclination for peaceful actions. Their duty is to maintain the regular consistency of laws of time with the course of the worlds. The Aesir are to defend it against enemies. In that lies the true difference between these divine families. It is because of the Vanir, who see to the regular motion of the starry heavens and the tides, that the balance between the years, the moon phases, and night and day divine the course of time. It is the Vanir who attend to the successful growth of seeds and the bounty of the year's crops. And it is they who connect men and women with bonds of love and see to it that the chain of generations joins link after link. But where a powerful intervention and defense is necessary, the Aesir will appear here. However, the Vanagodir will always display valor when it is necessary. Thank you for sitting in on this reading about the wonderful Vanagodin of Vanaheimr. Please support the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to see all of our new content. Thank you very much for listening in today, and we'll see you on the next segment.